Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Welcome to our second webinar for this month. It's called Look Beyond the Classroom Virtual Talks. Ang topic natin tonight ay paano gamitin ang Google Drawings. For tonight's session, syempre kasama natin ang team, si Miss June Maog.
Good evening, everyone.
And
evening,
Sir
sir.
Alvin Balaba. Good evening, Sir Alvin.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, Miss June. Good evening, teachers.
Good evening, Sir Alvin.
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat po ulit sa pagsali ngayong gabi. Actually, iko-correct ko yung sarili ko. So this is our second webinar for Look Beyond the Classroom, but first for the month. So itong webinar na ito, ginagawa natin or gagawin natin every first and third Fridays of the month. So yan. So
twice a month,
Friday,
no, sir?
Twice a month.
Mm-hmm.
Twice a month, abangan nyo po. Meron tayong mga webinars for our teachers and definitely for our other lifelong learners who would really want to learn more. So ito ay hindi lang para sa mga teachers, pero para sa mga gusto pang matuto. Ayan. Ang topic natin tonight ay paano gamitin ang Google Drawings. We have here Miss June. Si Miss June po kasi, sa mga hindi pa po nakakakilala, si Miss June po ang ating resident training consultant, especially when it comes to mobile apps, no? Especially
grabe naman, sir.
To digital applications. At marami dito ay more on mathematics, no? More on math subjects and hardcore science. So yun ang expertise ni Miss June. And then later on, i-share niya sa atin ang mga tips and styles sa paggamit ng Google Drawings, more on that subjects. Now, on the other hand naman, sa ating kabilang, we have Sir Alvin Balaba. So, siya naman po ang ating resident trainer and ang specialty naman niya is more on history, ayan, social studies, and English, ayan. So, more on that aspects, definitely matatackle din natin, no, kung paano siya gamitin. Ako naman po, I am a science teacher, also a trainer. So, more on science subjects din po ang matatakal natin. But definitely, itong Google Drawings, i-discuss natin ito, paano siya gamitin in general and for specifics din sa mga iba't ibang subjects. Google Drawings, ano po ba ito? Miss June, sige po.
Ako, sir, para sa akin, Google Drawings, no, tulad ng pangalan niya, no, dito ka pwedeng gumawa ng mga drawings or images na magagamit mo kung ikaw teacher. If you're the teacher, then drawings that you can insert into your presentations. If you're a student, then this is where you can make yung mga tasks or outputs that your teacher requires of you. So, kunwari yung mga graphic organizers, concept maps, timelines, gano'n. So, this is a really good tool para gawin ng mga yon, especially for those who are not that artistic, no? Just like me, na kailangan ko ng may tool para to help me out. So, yon basically, and so many more. So, marami tayong na-discover ngayong pandemic, no, especially with regard to the use of a lot of the apps that we have been using for many years, pero ngayon, na-discover natin, ay, pwede pala siya sa ganito, sa ganon. So, yon that's how I see Google Drawings.
So, sabi nyo kanina, Miss June, check po ba ang kahit hindi po magaling mag-drawing, hindi masyadong artistic, pwede pa rin po for Google Drawings? Check. So, okay. Check po yan. So, sa mga kakarating lang po, again, we're going to talk about Google Drawings, paano natin siya i-utilize for teaching, at para din ito, kahit may pangalan, kahit may nakalagay na drawings, no, sa title, no, kahit hindi po magaling mag-drawing, kahit hindi masyadong artistic, pwede nyo tong gamitin. Now, how about Sir Alvin? Ayan.
Sa akin naman, sir, Google Drawings is very useful when you want to create a more interactive uh, working file for your students. Aside from using Google Slides, where we create different activities na medyo creative, yung Google Drawings actually, pwede rin natin siyang gamitin. It's not just about how to save specific file formats ng mga images, but also na one thing I discovered when I explored Google Drawings was it can be a working file, like parang siyang Jamboard at the same time, but mas marami siyang ino-offer inside it. And may napansin lang ako, sir, na update sa Google Docs natin. Last time, I was trying to find how I can insert shape. I later found out na para pala makapaglagay ka na ng shape sa Google Docs, you have to choose insert drawing. Pag
So,
kinlik mo yung
magagamit sa Google Drawing.
yes, sir, magagamit talaga siya. So, pag kinlik mo yung insert drawing, dun ka na mabibigyan ng options to choose the shapes and other drawing elements na gusto mong ilagay sa Google Docs mo. So, siguro sa mga nag-utilize palagi ng Google Docs nila, you can explore more or listen to us so that you can explore more sa mga Google Drawings na pwede mong ilagay sa iyong mga HyperDocs later on.
Tama. Ayun, sabi ni Sir Alvin naman kanina, interactive naman. So dito, kung hinahanap natin ay engagement for our students, Google Drawings po ay isang effective tool na pwede nyong gamitin to increase, again, engagement. Now, ako naman, ang take ko naman sa Google Drawings, kasi marami nagtatanong, ano yung Google Drawings? Usually kasi ang alam nila yung Docs, Sheets, and Slide, and Jamboard. Pero pagdating sa Google Drawings, hindi ko alam yun or hindi namin masyadong ginagamit. Now, to better explain Google Drawing, may mga nagtatanong, ano yung Google Drawing, sir? Before, how I explain it, para siyang paint.
Yes,
Pero,
ako din, sir. Ganun din.
gusto ko nang bawiin yun, gusto ko na mag-apologize sa lahat ng nasabihan ko na ganun siya. Kasi, I think, more than, definitely, lumaki tayo sa paint, alam natin ang paint. But, feeling I think underrated si Google Drawings. Marami pa siyang pwedeng gawin.
Agree.
Dito, ilalabas natin siya, no? Before we proceed, no, sa mga samples and how we demo showcase our Google Drawings, I'd like to flash this. So sa mga nanonood po ngayon, magandang gabi po ulit sa inyong lahat. We have a registration for tonight. Again, this is a free webinar. You can all watch this and share this with your colleagues. This is just an registration para at least malaman namin, makilala din namin ang mga nanonood sa amin at sana mga manunood pa. And definitely this link that we've posted here ay kumbaga to get everybody updated sa mga upcoming events namin, mga webinars and other programs that you might be interested in. So just register, type in tinyurl.com/lookbeyondwebinars2021. So later on, maybe if we have more time, we'll also ask our participants or audience to join us. If you have questions, definitely we'll entertain them. Ayan. So, ayun po. With that, ibibigay ko na muna ang floor kay Sir Alvin para sa mga paunang discussion on Google Drawings. Take it away, Sir Alvin.
Thank you very much, Sir Adrian. So, ngayon po na alam na natin what Google Drawing is and how it is one of the powerful tools ng ating Google Workspace. Let us try to explore the interface of Google Drawings. So, simulan ko lang po in discussing how we can access our Google Drawings. Pwede na ako mag-share screen, Sir Adrian?
Yes, sir. Sige po. Ayan.
Ayan,
There.
So, ayan. So, punta lang po tayo sa ating Omnibox and then let's just type Google Drawings or drawings.google.com. Pwede nyo rin kung ilagay yun. So, Yan. So, i-click lang po natin yung first link na nakikita nyo sa inyong search box, and then automatically it will bring you to this working interface. So dito na po natin sisimulan ang paggawa ng ating mga Google Drawings. So here on the upper left side, you can see here the part na ilalagay nyo po yung title ng inyong drawing. Let's say for example, we're going to make a basic ribbon. Say ribbon for honors. So as you can see, checkered po yung background natin in anticipation na gusto nyo pong magkaroon ng transparent background, yung wala pa pong elements na nasa likod. So ayan po yung basic setup ng ating canvas. Let's say for example, we want to create a ribbon nga for our honor students. So as you can see here, nandito po sa upper left corner pa din yung ating mga controls. So you can see here options like file, edit, view, insert, format, and yung mga insert elements na shortcut nandito na rin po sa may bandang ilalim ng mga yan. Now, explore lang po natin itong insert icon na ito or insert tab na ito. Most of the elements that we're going to put in our Google Drawings will be coming from here. So here, if you click insert, you have the option to insert images, text box shape, table, chart, diagram, word art, line. So basically, all these elements are good enough for you to create a good drawing or a good interactive presentation that you may use in your classes. Let's say, for example, let's proceed with the creation of the ribbon for honors. So, lagay po tayo ng shape. And so, when you click shape, may mga options pa rin po, may mga categories if you wanted solid shapes, arrows, call-outs, or equation. Let's say, for example, we want to make a ribbon. Let's choose circle. So kung makikita nyo po, ayan, you just need to press and drag and then release para lumabas yung inyong inserted shape. Let's say, for example, this one. Now, after inserting the desired shape, you may choose to change colors. Punta lang po kayo ulit dito. So kung makikita nyo po, once an element is already present in your canvas, and when you click that element, additional keys or controls will be present on the upper portion of your screen. So nandiyan na po yung options to choose font, sizes, and others. Let's say for example, maglalagay po tayo ng text. So let's just click, right-click, and then choose edit text, and then you may proceed with typing your desired text. Let's say, for example, most behaved student, for example, and then let's proceed with the other formatting tools. And yeah, let's say, for example, gusto mong palitan ng font, same goes. Also the size, let's say, for example, we want it masyadong malaki, 30. Yeah, kami na po yun. Then, sabihin lang natin na palitan po natin yung kulay. We can choose this one. And then, now let's proceed to inserting other shapes or other elements. Let's say, for example, we want to put, ito po sa baba, yung mga additional ribbons pa natin. So, kung makikita nyo po, may lumalabas na cross cursor. You just need to click and then drag again para lumitaw yung shape na gusto po ninyo. I was mistaken. Let's choose another one. Yung medyo mas fancy ng konti. Let's say, medyo maliit ang aking screen. Let's say I want to, ito tayo, sa call-outs po tayo. Ayan, let's choose this one. Ayan. Ayan. So kung makikita nyo po, nasa ilalim na, then let's just drag to your desired position. And then let's say, for example, dito nyo po ilalagay yung iba bang text. So, kung makikita nyo rin po pala, as you drag your elements in the canvas, you can see in lines telling you whether your elements are aligned to a certain portion of the canvas or to a certain element present inside it. So, let's say, for example, we have this one. So, it's already centered in the canvas together with a centered circle element. Say, for example, ganun po ulit, right-click and then click edit text and proceed with typing your desired text. Say, for example, grade 9, Quezon, school year 2020-2021. So, oh, highlight all the text again and then proceed with the other formatting options. Let's say, for example, you want to use a different font. And so, align lang natin. Then, let's say, for example, 35. And, so kung makikita nyo, ay, masyadong malaki pala. And, so, aside from inserting all this text and all these shapes, pwede rin po kayong maglagay pa ng mga images. Yan. So, if you click insert and then move your cursor to image, and po, may options po kayo to upload from your computer if the file is already on your device, or if you don't have it yet, you may click search the web. If they're available in your drive, your photos, or by URL or through a camera, pwede nyo rin pong ilagay po dito. Let's say, for example, let's use search the web. You don't need to worry because if you use the web, lahat po ng images na makikita nyo po dito are hindi sila copyright protected. So these are free to use. Hindi po kayo makakasuhan once you choose to put the image in your work. Let's say, for example, maglagay po tayo ng trophy. Parang alanganin ako sa spelling ko dun, sir. Now, when you insert
Okay,
other images, pwede nyo pong ilagay na sa search bar automatically yung format na gusto ninyo. Let's say, for example, you want to put a trophy na gusto mo hindi niya tatakpan yung buong gawa mo. So, let's click here, for example, trophy PNG. Yan. So, it will give you options. Ayan po, lahat ng mga images na to are free to use. And ayun nga po, naka-PNG format na po yan. So, scroll lang tayo ng konti ng medyo maganda-ganda. Say, for example, okay, let's use this one. Ayan, there's two options on how you can insert your image into your canvas. You may choose to drag. Pag dinrag nyo po yan, ayan, automatically siya lalabas dyan. Or, say, for example, click nyo po yan and then you will see command here on the lower right side to one item or one image was selected and then you can proceed with insert. So, pwede ganun po yung mangyayari. Pero usually, what I do is para mabilis, dinadrag ko na lang po. Sige. Ditan lang po pala natin ito ng konti since maglalagay pa tayo ng other elements. Just for example lang po. Sorry. So kung makikita nyo nga po yung image na nilagay natin kanina, naka-PNG format na po ito. So automatically natanggal yung background. So we can proceed with additional formatting options. So lagyan pa po natin konti na mas maganda pa. Lagyan naman natin ngayon ng laurel leaves. So insert po ulit tayo, image, then search the web. Medyo mas fancy. Laurel leaf. PNG. And so what I do is I just click the image and then drag this. So yan po ang makikita nyo, ilagay natin. So i-resize nyo lang po to match with the existing elements already in the canvas. So adjust lang po natin ng konting-konti. Yan. Tapos, now, may options din po tayo to arrange the order of your elements. Let's say, for example, this laurel leaf is in front of the canvas. But I want it to be at the back. So, right-click nyo lang po ulit yung element na yon, and then you can see here the option to arrange order. So, there's options here now to send backward or send to back. Say, for example, send backward lang. Backward lang siya ng text. Yan. So, nakita nyo po, napunta na siya sa bandang likuran ng aking call-out element sa ilalim. So, yan. Now, let's say, for example, you're satisfied with all these elements present in your Google Drawings. So, now, pwede na po kayong mag-proceed sa saving ng inyong file. Now, there are options available, teachers, on whether how you want this drawings to be downloaded. Now, how will you do that? Punta lang po tayo sa upper left side ulit ng inyong screen. Click File, and then hover your cursor towards download. Ayan po, makikita nyo po sa options, meron tayong option to save it as a PDF document, a JPEG image, a PNG, or a scalable vector graphics. Now, I was asked before, ano pong kaibahan ng mga yan? Now, when you use PDF document, para lang po siyang file, parang Word file na naka-BTF na merong white background sa likod. Now, if it's JPEG, it's the same thing, although it is a picture, pero kasama pa rin po yung background na nakikita ninyo. Pag sinave po natin yan as JPEG, try po natin. So, i-click ko si JPEG. And then, automatically, it will be downloaded. Pag kinlik ko po, tingnan nyo po yung laman. Ayan, meron pong white background dito sa paligid niya. But let's say, for example, close ko lang po ito. Kung ayaw nyo pong kasama yung background na white, then you proceed with PNG. Download it as PNG. So, click ko lang po ulit yung PNG. So, ayan. So, makikita nyo po, nawala yung white background sa likod. So, I can use this in my, let's say, my presentation in Google Slides or in other platforms na gusto ko siyang gamitin. Pwede ko po siyang i-paste doon without the background in it. Now, para saan naman po yung format na ito makikita ninyo dito sa ilalim, yung scalable vector graphics. Usually, ginagamit po ito para sa mga mas advanced na platforms katulad ng Photoshop. Kapag ginagamit na siya for animation, pwede nyo rin pong gawin yun dito. So, that's one example. Now, paano naman po, teachers, if you want, like what I said earlier, to use this as an interactive tool for your students? I have here an example which I created for my Araling Panlipunan class. As you can see here. Ayan po. Naglagay po ako ng iba't ibang elements dito. Hindi ko siya masyadong nilagyan ng mga shapes since this is an interactive activity. So I included here more text, of course. And then I have here my letters, na jumbled letters. So hindi lang siya basta jumbled letter activity. Paano po natin ito binuo? So ayan, mag-i-insert text lang po tayo. As you can see here, when you click again, insert, meron po kayong options to insert a text box. So makikita nyo po ulit na nag-cross ang inyong cursor, click nyo lang po yan sa inyong canvas, and then here, you will see a text box available already, and then you can proceed with typing your instructions. So ganun lang po every time na may ilalagay po kayo. While for these letters, ganun lang din po ang ginawa ko, insert text box, although isang letter lang ang nilalagay ko. Say for example, it's letter A, and then I adjust the text box size. So ayan po siya. Now you can proceed with other formatting elements na gusto nyo pa yung formatting options na gusto nyo gamitin. And then, so ayan po. Let's say in this activity, ang nilagay ko pong instruction is bubuin nila yung mga sagot sa mga sumusunod na tanong gamit yung mga letra na ito at yung clue sa bawat question ay kung ilang letters, ayan po yung nakalagay. So let's say for example, for question number 1, dami ng produkto na nais at kayang bilhin. Say for example, my answer is demand, idadrag lang nila yung letter D papunta dun. So, tas letter E, letter M, letter A, N, T. And so, automatic, may sagot na po sila dyan. Now, if you use this in Google Classroom, teachers, hindi nyo po kailangan mag-alala. Baka mamaya sabihin, saan ilalagay ng mga bata yung pangalan nila. When you use this in Google Classroom, automatically, the file will have the student's name. Sa submission po nila, yun yung magiging title na nandito sa ibabaw. It's together with their name. So, there's no need for you to panic kung wala mang nailagay na identification sa activity. But if you want to put parts for their names and their sections and their scores, you may still proceed with that. One good thing here also is that teachers, you have the option to comment. I-click nyo lang po itong option na nasa upper right side. So let's say you click comment. Let's say for example, ilalagay natin yung score niya. Let's say nasagutan niya lahat. So 3 out of 3. Very good. Mahusay. Since it's Filipino, mahusay. Ipagpatuloy ito. So, and then you click comment. Ayan, when the student opens this file, he will see again his score, aside from the score that you have placed in Google Classroom. So ito po yung ginagamit ko sa Araling Panlipunan. Isa pa, ito po, I'm just crafting it earlier. Sabi ko, ano pa kaya pwede kong i-offer sa mga Araling Panlipunan teachers? So kung makikita nyo po dito, nag-insert lang ako ng blank map ng NCR. So pwede po nating i-instruct yung mga bata na lagyan nila ng pangalan ng mga yan. So let's say, for example, we instruct to put Parañaque. Lagyan po natin halimbawa. Tapos lagyan nila ng arrow. So ito halimbawa may line option. So saan banda yung Parañaque? So, turo niya, lagyan niya ito. So ayan, may sagot po siyang Parañaque na. So he can proceed or the student can proceed with other cities na pwede nyo rin pong gamitin. Also, pwede po kayo maglagay what are the historical places in NCR. Mag-i-insert lang sila ng image, for example, tapos ilo-locate sila sa map kung saan yun makikita. So, ayun po, teachers. Pasensya po kung medyo mabilis ang aking pagsasalita.
Galing po. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Sabi nga namin ni Miss June, lagi kami na-amaze kapag nakikita ka namin na nagde-demo ng paggawa ng mga what you call this, yung mga may ribbons. No?
Oo.
Yes, sir.
Mga awards.
Mga awards kasi mabilis yun na lalo na pag pinapakita mo pa sa audience. But the other one also, no, na I think na point out mo dito, maraming mga teachers na medyo nagsasabi na, pag Filipino subject ako or history, wala akong masyadong ma-research online eh. So, anong tools ang gagamitin ko? Or, hindi naman pa pwede sa amin yan kasi hindi naman kami computer or pang ano lang to. No? So, dito pumapasok na yung creativity ng mga teachers. Ang lagi ko din sinasabi, kapag wala kayong application na nakikita na related to science, English, dahil yun yung mga mas marami, di ba? Alam natin, given yun, na may mga ready-made na kapag hindi madaan sa content, yung application or tool, hanapan natin strategically more on sa skills. So dito, magandang i-develop natin yung skills ng students and at the same time, gawa tayo ng mga ganong ginawa ni Sir Alvin, yung mapping, identifying, no? At kung nakikita nyo din yung sa ginawa ni Sir Alvin kanina, yung may mga letters, we also have in mind kasi na when we do something, we put it all in one page, no? Nasa isang, if it's docs or slides, no, we put it in that page. But in this case, for Google Drawing, we maximize everything, even outside the page. No?
Yes, or even outside the canvas.
Yes, exactly.
Mm-mm. So, yun po ang unang demo, unang pasiklab, unang
ano po magamit ng mga AP and history teachers?
History teachers. Actually, sir, yung pinakita ninyo, madami ng magiging ideas yung mga ibang subject teachers.
Yes, sir.
Dun sa mga demo ninyo.
And sabi ko nga rin, sir, they can be more creative. Sabi ko nga, hindi na ako masyadong creative. If they can put other elements like moving pictures, mga GIF, pwede po nilang ilagay yun dyan.
Mm-hmm.
So, ayan po. So, teachers, sa mga audience po natin, nag-enjoy po ba kayo? Again, flash ko po ang sa mga bagong dating po, I'll just flash the registration. If you're new to this, just register tinyurl.com/lookbeyond-webinars 2021 para po maging updated po sa ating mga upcoming events, and definitely we would want to know more of you, yung mga manunood po sa amin. Ayan. Malay nyo po, ma-invite din namin kayo to be part of Look Beyond. Ayan. So let's proceed po sa ating next part ng ating webinar. So right now, si Miss June naman po ang magdi-discuss ng iba pang mga pwedeng gawin for Google Classroom.
Yes, sir. Okay, so I am just sharing my screen.
Okay, ayan po.
So, yan. So, nakikita niyo po sa screen, this is actually my Google Drive, and I created a folder with all of my with some, actually not all, some of my Google Drawing samples, and I'll be showcasing to you some of them. And to go from Google Drive to Google Drawings, there are two ways, no, from Drive itself. You can either click on the new button, tapos pag wala po siya dito, so just click on more, and then you will see Google Drawings. Click nyo lang po yan. And then the other way is by clicking on the waffle icon. Waffle po yung tawag namin dyan. That's the waffle icon. Hanapin nyo rin lang po yung drawings from here. Pag wala po siya dito, just scroll down and then eventually you will find it. Nakita nyo po ako, wala pa sa akin because I'm using basically a new account. So wala pa yung drawings. I haven't used Google Drawings yet in my account, kaya wala pa po siya dito. So I'll just be opening a new tab, just like what Sir Alvin did a while ago. Open a new tab and then type in drawings.google.com. Lalabas na po yon. So nilabas ko na po, ginawa ko na kanina para mag-save tayo ng time. So this is the interface. Ang gusto ko po, isa pa sa mga gusto ko dito sa Google Drawings interface is napaka-simple at ang konti lang ng mga icons na nandyan. So it's really very user-friendly. Maski ngayon nyo lang gamitin. If you try after the webinar, you open Google Drawings and try it out, makikita nyo ay napakadali niyang gawin. Okay? Very simple. Alright, so before I show you how, I'll just show you some of the things that I did with my class. So this is actually one that I did with my physics class. No, so sa umpisa po ng aming lesson on forces. Okay, so ano po to? This is obviously a drag and drop activity, and then you can see that all of the space is utilized. No, ito po yung work area nyo, but then you can also put additional things on the sides. So this is what makes Google Drawings a really good interactive tool for everyone. So ang gagawin po actually dyan, so there are, madali lang po to, alam ko, kayang-kaya nyo to. There are descriptions, and then you are just supposed to drag and drop yung the force or the concept that's being described by each of these. So I gave this as a group activity to my students. So via Google Classroom, I gave the link. So nakikita nyo po how do we share the link to our students. Just click on the share button, no, just like with any other Google app. So the way to share your file would just be the same. So you just change your sharing permissions and all, and give your students permission to edit, and then they will be able to edit the file. You can give them, of course, you should give them their own copies as well. So just like what Sir Alvin said a while ago, no, dapat, well, if this is a group activity, then you can just assign one member, or the group leader perhaps, tapos siya na mag-share with his or her members. But if it's an individual activity, then you you make a copy for each of your students and give them permissions to edit. Okay, yun lang. So ito po, again, I think this is something that my students enjoy. Senior high school na po sila, pero nag-enjoy pa rin sila sa mga drag and drop activities. So hindi lang po ito pang preschool or grade school. In fact, even as teachers, we love doing drag and drop activities. Ako po, I love doing drag and drop activities. Okay, and then the other one that I would like you to show is this. So this is a timeline that I made for my presentation naman. Kasi nga, it takes a lot of time if I do this manually using, let's say, Google Docs or just siguro MS Word. But then with using Google Drawings, this is very easy. And then I just inserted appropriate images that I like. And in fact, you can even add links to a Google Drawing. So let's say you want this to be more like a more informative thing that you will give to your students, then you can just insert a link. So what you do is you basically just click anything, no? Grinop ko na po to, kaya when I clicked it, everything is highlighted. Grinop ko po para when I move one thing, everything else moves. But you can just unclick by going to arrange and ungroup. Okay? Pag clinic po natin yung ungroup, you can just select each one separately, then you can insert a link. So, paano po yun? I just go to insert and then I go to link. And then let's say I already know the link to the file. Let's say this is about this is Thales of Miletus, no, an ancient Greek philosopher. So I will just put the link in here, and then your students will be able to read more about Thales of Miletus. Okay, so yun na, very easy to insert links. So before the pandemic, I didn't know that Google Drawings was capable of doing this. So ngayon po, with the pandemic, we teachers constantly find ways to make information available to our students. So this is one way to give that to our students. And then ano pa? Sorry po, rami examples kasi I'm really proud of what I was able to do with Google Drawing kasi sabi nga namin sa start hindi namin masyado siyang nagagamit, no, para siyang paint lang, pero hindi naman hindi naman talaga siya parang paint, it's much more. Okay, so this is actually a concept map. So I'm a science teacher and almost also a math teacher. So at the end of every lesson, most of the time, I ask my students to create a concept map based on the lesson. So this is how I see if they are able to understand, no, the important concepts that we have talked about. So this is concept map regarding actually the models of the universe, because I'm also teaching physical science and we're now in the physics part. So we start with astronomy, specifically the models of the universe. So yun. So this is, I just did this days ago using Google Drawings. Okay? So, yon. What else? Ito naman po, since I also teach physics, ito po, this is also where I put the solutions to problems. Okay? So ito po, this is one problem that I gave to my students. So this is the problem and then this is the solution. So these are drawing elements that it will be hard to do via Google Jamboard. No, kasi medyo mahirap if you especially if you don't have a pen tablet. Okay, so it's very hard, but with Google Drawings, kayang-kaya naman po. So it's very easy, and then you can also utilize the space outside of your work area. Okay? So I hope
Soon, I have
there.
a question. So ako mismo,
Yes, sir.
natututo ako sa mga discussion.
Sige, sir.
So, na-observe ko kasi yung ibang mga math teachers dahil nakakakausap tayo ng iba't ibang mga teachers, no?
Yes,
Usually,
sir.
ginagawa nila to sa Jamboard. Nung natutunan
Yes,
nila
sir.
sa Jamboard, doon na naka-place yung mga ganitong activities sila. Now, how about
Mhm.
kung may writing elements? For example, yung writing tablet, di ba? Pwede
Yes,
magsulat
sir.
dito?
Ay, actually sa drawings hindi ka pwede mag-drawing.
Okay.
But
Sa
you
Jamboard,
can just yes, sa Jamboard pwede. So that's one advantage of Jamboard over Google Drawings kasi you can draw by hand, no, manually. Okay, pwede. And also with Jamboard you can create more than one page. Dito kasi sa Google Drawings just one page at a time. Just one page at a time. But then again, tingnan niyo yung output na gawa sa drawings versus yung output na gawa sa Jamboard. Let's say, yung manually mo lang drawing.
tama.
So, ayun. So, ako personally, ngayon sa online, I feel frustrated sometimes when I'm unable to draw no really well kasi syempre dapat maganda rin yung pagkaka-illustrate mo, especially when it comes to ito vectors to actually vector addition. So dapat maayos yung pagkaka-draw mo, and sometimes when you're in a hurry sa Jamboard tsaka hindi pa unsteady yung kamay mo tsaka hindi maganda yung position even though I have a pen tablet, mahirap. So ito yung ginamit ko for vector addition para maganda talaga yung pagkaka-illustrate ko ng problem. Okay?
Miss June, one
So
more. I
yun.
have a question.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Etong
sir.
ginawa nyo, Miss, yung, ano tawag dito, yung Cartesian.
Cartesian plane.
Sa Cartesian plane, manual yan, Miss. Manual na lines
Manual
na
to. Just by
Wow.
this. Oo, dito lang, sir. Nag-click lang ako dito in the line, the first line. And then, yan, try natin. Click ako and then I click on shift para straight yung line. That's it. And
Ayun.
then I draw another one para I just click on the line again and yan para straight. Something like that. And then itong directions, text boxes lang yan. Okay? And then ito drawings din yan. So those are all just drawing elements.
Mhm.
Very easy. No, very easy. In just a matter of seconds,
Galing, galing.
madali nang napapakita. Okay? So yun, what else? So marami po ako, tapos ito microscope, ito levels. I hope you can see, these are the levels of biological organization kasi nagturo rin ako dati ng grade 7 science. And then this is a simple prayer, the Lord's Prayer, drag and drop activity. Pwede ito pang lower years like grade 1 or preschool. So
Miss
yun.
June, pwede
So
mo
all of
ipakita yung
these,
ano, yung may prayer. Pwede
sige
niyo
sir.
ipa-share.
All right sir.
Mm.
No problem sir. Yan. So this is the Lord's Prayer. So ang ginawa ko dito bale just insert images. I inserted just like what Sir Alvin did. Nag-insert ako ng image, nag-search ako sa web ng image ni Jesus and then nilagay ko siya diyan, dinag ko lang para mag-fit dito sa workspace natin. And then I just inserted actually text lang 'yan. Text na binago ko yung what's this, the fill color of the text.
Mhm.
Ito na yung nangyari. Tapos ito, text boxes again, binago ko yung fill color. And then, students can now just drag and drop. Okay? Just for us to check if they really know the Lord's Prayer by heart. Yun, very, very simple. Pero kids will really enjoy doing this. Very interactive, no? Mas maganda kaysa yung ikaw lang nagsasalita, no? So ito maganda kasi they get to practice using the mouse as well, no? Or even yung ano tawag doon, sir? Psychomotor skills,
Yes.
napapractice din
Tama.
nila.
Tama. Tama.
Yun. So yun, maganda siya. Ayun. So let's try and also let me just emphasize ito yung how to be able to create yung mga diagrams really fast, especially if you don't have time. Click nyo lang yung insert. Tapos you go to diagram, click on that. And then, here on the right side, lalabas na all of the things that you can actually insert. So, pwedeng grid. Okay? Pakita ko po. So, if I click on grid, I can actually choose how many levels there will be. So, pwedeng up to 5. Sorry po, up to 5 lang. We can't increase that anymore unless, though if you want to, you can do that manually. Manually na. Pero up to 5 lang yung automatic and then you can change the color. Okay? So, that's for a grid and these are the choices. There. So if you're creating like a research paper and then you need to show statistics, ito na this is the format already, tapos i-edit mo na lang. Okay? So it just takes you a few minutes. Tapos ka na. So that's the grid. And then the other one is the hierarchy. So this one, if your teacher is asking you to create a flowchart, no, like what a concept map, like what I presented a while ago, no? Pwedeng-pwede. Then you can also change how many levels. Again, it's up to 5 and you can change the colors. Very easy. And then another one, the timeline. So kita nyo po, the timeline looks familiar because this is what I used. No, took me just a few minutes to do. And then these are the different types. So ito po yung ginamit ko, as you can see. And then these are ito yung depends on what how you would like to present the timeline. And then you can also change the levels. Again, it's just up to 6, but if you want to add more, you can just do that manually. Copy paste lang po 'yon. And then you can just reset the colors. So that's for the timeline. And then for process. So if your teacher wants you to outline the process, kunwari gumawa kayo ng laboratory experiment. Okay, then as a teacher also, you can ask your students to just use Google Drawings, no, to outline the process. So these are the different types. Again, you can change the steps, the number of steps and the color. Very powerful po, no, ang Google Drawings. And then the second to the last is the relationship. So yung mga Venn diagram, no, para kasi minsan yeah, again, if you don't have much time, you can just choose a pre-formatted thing, no, or
Sa mga mahilig
diagram.
magpa-Venn diagram, 'di ba? Maraming
Yan, sa
teachers
mga
na mahilig sa Venn diagram.
tama.
So,
Kasi maganda naman
Google Drawing,
talaga ang Venn diagram. Yes, Google Drawings is the answer. And then we have a cycle. So if your teacher, or if you want your students to create a cycle, or if you want them to perhaps show the cycle of the scientific methods, then this could be a really good tool. Maganda pa yung ibibigay nila sa no? So yon, hindi masakit sa ulo i-check. At the same time, students will also enjoy kasi they're very good at manipulating things, no, they are digital
tama po.
native, so ibigay mo lang yung tool, bukas alam na nila yan, so that's how good our students are.
Mm.
Okay, so yun lang po, that's it. That's how I created all of these, just by using all of these tools. Ang konti lang pero very powerful. Okay,
Yes, totoo
that's
po.
it, sir.
Ayan, thank you, Miss June. So, siguro later on, i-discuss pa natin, no, yung mga pinakita ni Miss June. But right now, I will also be showing my sample Google Drawings. So, I'll be sharing my screen. Pasensya na po, I'm only using one monitor for now. So, prompt me kapag nawala po ako or anything, no? I'll be
Sige,
showing
sir.
my entire screen. Okay, so share. So kung makita nyo po ang aking screen ngayon, this is what I have prepared. So nakikita po ninyo, no, Miss June?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Kita.
So ito naman po, similar to the drag and drop activity ni Miss June, no? So this is the main page, yung kulay black. So one example of solar system drag and drop activity, sa labas ng page, I have put here images ng mga planets, no? So, what the students will have to do is to place the specific planets sa bawat what you call this holes, no?
Mm-mm.
So, pwede nyong i-customize or yung difficulty level ng activities nyo based sa level ng student. So, this kind of activity, pwede siya pang grade 2, grade 3, hanggang grade 4 siguro. And then maybe pagdating sa grade 5, medyo mas level up more than this one. Pwede kayong pagawa pa ng mag-add pa ng ibang activity using this one just to add more flavor um, to your presentation. The other one also, papakita ko, kanina minention ni Miss June, you can also link other materials, other references, other videos from the net. So dito, ang maganda rin, just like with Google Slides or Google Docs, you can create yung parang what you call this, all-in-one. You put everything together in this activity sheet. Let's say you want to show videos about the solar system para magkaroon pa ng idea yung student. So I have here prepared a YouTube video. So it's called Solar System 101 from National Geographic. So for example, I want to put this in my activity. After the activity, may papanoorin yung mga students. So I just copy the link, go back to the Google Drawing, here sa ating text box. So itong lahat ng mga to, text box lang din to that I have prepared. Now what we will have to do here is that kapag kinlik ko ito sa ating mga tools on top, meron tayong insert link. So when we put that and paste here the link, so it's already there. So the students will just can easily access the video without going to YouTube. Iisa na lang, kumbaga, lahat compiled na in this activity. So that makes it even more powerful. It makes it the quality of your materials for your students, kitang-kita na pinaghandaan ni teacher, collated lahat, and it's all organized. So you can do that for all the planets if you want. No, in other activities or other subjects, you can insert videos. What else? Um, The other one, sabi nga natin, when you are done, and for example, for a specific activity, ilalagay mo siya sa Google Classroom, no? How about if you're not going to use Google Classroom? Paano kung walang ganon? Now, I will teach you itong hack na to. So, you can force copy a document para hindi mo na paulit-ulit sasabihin sa mga students, oh, when you open the file, make a copy. What you have to do here is we share, but we have to make sure that it's not restricted. Babaguhin lang natin to na anyone with the link can view, no? Ito, anyone with the link can view. Now, once you're done with that, we can already change the ano ba tawag dito, yung URL, yung link nito, babaguhin lang natin ng onte. So if you can see here, ang dulo nito ay /edit. So if you want to force copy this document, we change this. Tanggalin natin hanggang dun sa word na edit, palitan natin ng copy. Now, kung wala tayong Google Classroom at nagmamadali tayo, we want this to be sent to everybody. Ayan. I'll open in another tab. When I paste it, ayan. There's no way to open the document but to make a copy, no? So, wala nang instructions pa na make a copy, no? Kasi pag binigay mo yun sa student, yan ang gagawin niya para ma-open yung document. So, you can do that. You can change from edit to copy. If you have Google Slides naman, if you're using Google Slides, pwede naman, pwedeng copy pa rin, pwede rin yung present para naka-present na yung slides for the students. So, force copying, it's applicable for other Google documents like Docsheet, Slides, and especially with Google Drawings. So, very quick lang po yung aking ang demo with regards to Google Drawings. Pero makikita niyo, you can integrate links, website, references to other websites. Yun yung kagandahan with Google Drawings. So, I will go back to the StreamYard. Ayan. So, I'll stop sharing.
Dagdag ko lang, no, Sir Adrian. Teachers, dapat po wag nating kalimutan that yun nga po yung sinabi ni Sir Adrian, to make a copy, because if you fail to do that, then the students will be able to edit your original file. So yun po yung mahirap, lalo na kapag nagalaw na nila yun, uulitin nyo na po ulit yung paggawa. So you always make sure to force make a copy or make yung sharing settings nyo is yun nga po, hindi sila editor sa sariling file po ninyo. They have to make a file of themselves where
ang worry natin parati doon, paano pag nagkagalawan ng slides, no? Or nagkagalawan ng elements. So yun yung laging worry natin. So again, siguro nandito na tayo sa point where almost 1 year already from the pandemic doing online teaching. So nandito tayo sa point na as teachers, we have to be more paano ba? Mas maparaan na tayo.
Yes, resourceful.
Nandun na tayo sa part na yon at conscious na tayo kung nagagalaw ba nila o hindi magagalaw nila, hindi magagalaw yung mga elements na prepare ninyo. So, yun yung mga bagay na pwede pa natin improve now that we're jumping into the next school year, no? What else? Ano pa ba?
Hindi ko lang din, sir, if ever na mapapansin po ng mga teachers natin, baka po sabihin nyo, bakit ang liit naman ng canvas area? Hindi ko ba ito pwedeng palakihin? Pwede nyo rin kung gawin yung teachers, punta lang po kayo dun sa tab ng file, and then browse nyo lang po pababa, may makikita po kayo dun page setup. When you click page setup, you will be given options on the ratio of the canvas that you want. Pwedeng widescreen, pwedeng square, pwedeng mas smaller, pwede nyo pong gawin yun.
Pwede nyo pa siya i-modify.
Yes, sir. Yes. Pwede nila i-modify.
Tama. Tsaka, sir, yung viewing, like if you're making a timeline, syempre marami kang ilalagay. The tendency is lumiliit yung text. So, pwede mong yung view, gawin mong like 200% or 150%, whatever works. So, pwede rin yun. Huwag tayong magtitiis na napakaliit.
eat.
No, pwedeng palitan.
Tama, tama. Siguro I also take this opportunity to thank everybody na mga nanood at nag-comment ngayong gabi. Shout out po sa ating live viewers. I'd like to acknowledge Sir Christian.
Ay, Sir
Good
Christian.
evening po.
Hi, Sir Christian.
Sir Clifford.
Wow!
Good evening
Uy,
from
Sir
Sir
Clifford.
Clifford, hello.
Sir Isaac Vargas.
Uy,
Maraming salamat po. Good
thank you,
evening.
Sir Isaac.
Then we have Marilyn Ongkiko. Magandang gabi
Oh,
po.
ma'am,
Then
thank
also,
you.
ayan, there's also one comment from Shock Jockey. Tama po ba yung pronunciation ko? This is very clear and informative. Thank you for innovative digital teaching strategies such as these. Maraming salamat po for this.
Thank you po.
Um,
Thank you.
We also have Sir Angelo Armas.
Hi,
Wow!
sir! Shout out! Sir
Mr.
Armas,
Wow!
Sir.
Ang idol natin nandito.
Paranaque National Tama High School,
High
Santo
school,
Niño.
Santo Niño, sir. Yes, sir.
Magandang gabi po. Ayan. And then we
Good
have
evening.
also Sir Curvy. Ayan. Very comprehensive. Thank you, Luke Bianti. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Sir Kirby.
Uh, the other one also, kung natuwa kayo sa mga pa-showcase namin, mga samples namin, I'm pretty sure you're going to try this as well. Ano ba yun, Miss Jun? So, what
Sa
we also want
Facebook.
to know, so we have our Facebook page. So, it's Look Beyond. Ano ba yung pangalan natin? It's Look Beyond sa Facebook, no? Screenshot nyo po yung mga gawa ninyo and then tag us. So,
Yes.
pakita nyo po yung mga naging activities niyo or natutunan nyo po for tonight or baka meron na kayong nagawa before. Feel free to share it in the page, tag us, and definitely, ayun, we would really want to see more of the works of our teachers. So yun
Kapag
naman.
maganda, sir, baka i-feature natin, no? So that other
I-feature
Yes.
natin
Oo, feature
Yung mga
natin.
on
feature
how to
natin
use Google
lahat.
Tools to get
Oo. So yun talaga. What else? So yun talaga for Google Drawings, it's very powerful. Yun nga lang hindi kasi siya ganoon kakilala, hindi siya yung kumbaga yung laging bukang bibig ng mga teachers, but it's very useful. Give it a chance, no?
Yes.
Talaga.
Try
Even
it out. Try it out. Hindi lang to pang teachers, pang students din, 'di ba?
Yes.
So, let's make our work easier, faster, no? Let's use technology to our advantage. Ganun lang 'yun.
Tama po. Ayan, so again, it's actually 9 o'clock. So our webinars are actually just for 1 hour. Kung medyo mahaba ang ating discussion, minsan umabot pa siya more than an hour, no? But again, I hope that you enjoyed the night, enjoyed this 1 hour discussion about Google Drawing. So paano gamitin ang Google Drawing. So kung gusto nyo pang magkaroon ng mga gantong klaseng webinars, no, just feel free to register in our this URL and registration, tinyurl.com/lookbeyondwebinars2021. So dito, we want to know more our participants, our viewers, and then we also ask there what other applications, topics would you want to discuss? Would you want us to discuss? So ito, in-open namin ng opportunities for the audience na makapag-request ano pa bang topics ang gusto nyong maisalang natin in our next sessions. Paghahandaan ho namin yan.
Yes.
The other one also, we'd also like to take this opportunity to also promote some of our our services, our programs for the community of teachers. Sige po. Sige, Miss June.
Sige, sir. Hanapin ko lang.
Ay, sige po.
Sige, sir.
Then after that, ayan, sige.
After this. Okay, sige, sir. So, nandito na immediately after.
Yes.
Alright. Sige, sir. Okay. Ito na po. Yan. Ready na,
Ayan.
sir.
Ayan. So, um, if you're interested to become a Google Certified Educator Level 1, so ito po yan. What does it mean to be a Google Certified Educator Level 1? So, if you're open to this one, you can join our boot camp. So, we have a monthly boot camp that's open for teachers and other lifelong learners sa gusto maging Google Certified Educator L1 or Level 1. Anong meron? What's in it for us? Definitely the teachers digitally prepared in the 21st century learning. It will validate the teacher skills and it opens more opportunities for professional growth. So kahit kami nila Miss June, nila Sir Alvin, and the other teachers here, nagsimula kami with taking the level 1 and then from there, yun na. No? So, saan mo
Yes.
gusto dalhin ang skills na matututunan nyo. Ayan. So, that's level 1. Next slide, miss. So, if you want to join our boot camp, ito, minodify namin yung training dates namin because most of the teachers requested it to be on a Saturday and Sunday. Originally, it's just for it's 3 days from Friday to Sunday.
Sunday.
We made it Saturday and Sunday to accommodate yung schedule ng teachers. So it's going to be from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. on March 27 to 28 this month. So 2 days po yan. Definitely will give break. So don't worry. And ano lang tayo, learning. And again, we're also trying to grow the community, to introduce more opportunities for the teacher. So join na po tayo. It's on March 27 and 28 from 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock p.m. Now, for more details of this one, pwede nyo i-screenshot. You can also visit our Facebook page. So it's called Look Beyond. Or kung gusto nyo i-search lang, the full name of the team would be Look Beyond Digital Learning Solutions. We're also available, or we can be seen as well on Instagram and sa LinkedIn para mas makilala nyo pa kami. Ayan. What else? So we also offer other services, no? Sige po.
Next slide ba, sir? Next slide.
Yes. Ayan. Pasensya na ngayon wala talaga akong secondary. Ayun,
Okay
babawi
lang,
ako.
sir.
Ayan.
Okay lang, sir.
Yung kaninang diniscuss namin, we have a public training, no? Open to all, to individuals. Now, this one naman, we have our core services. We have Look Beyond Training and Support. So we have a lot of trainings na pinrepare for the teachers, that for schools that you might be interested in. And to be honest, we've been doing this already since 2019, no? But we've been training schools, teachers since 2016. So we have a lot of training programs na pwede nyong pagpilian from level 1, level 2. Meron tayong distance learning strategies. Meron tayong for admin console training, video editing, no? So for teachers. So yun po. The other one, we also have Look Beyond Consultancy. So definitely, we would want to help the school to be more ready to innovate, no? So eventually, parang kami will be training wheels for the school na to integrate digital tools or programs in their school. So that's under Look Beyond Consultancy. We also have Look Beyond Repair and Services. So kung may problema po kayo sa inyong mga laptops, desktops, computers, no, you can contact us. Yun. So, but it's only available po for the areas Parañaque, Las Piñas, Muntinlupa at Pasay po. Ayan. So, we have that as well. And then, Look Beyond Curated Content. So, we have regular episodes as well. Maliban po dito sa bago naming mga webinars, every other Fridays, meron kaming regular episodes ng Look Beyond the Classroom where we feature a lot of digital tools, tips and tricks, hacks for teachers. Or if you want to collaborate with us, definitely that's under Look Beyond curated content. So yun po siya. And then next slide po tayo, Miss June, pasensya na.
Okay lang, sir. No
So
problem.
yan po, makita po ninyo, these are our programs that we offer to schools, no? Um, and then we do also specialize training. Nag-customize din kami based on the needs ng mga teachers. So, ayan.
Yes.
Next slide po. Meron pa ba? I'm not sure kung
Wait lang,
meron
sir.
pa. Ayan.
Yeah.
Ayan. So, I think yun na po, no?
Yun lang.
Yun na siya. So, yun po yung aming mga services. Abangan nyo po ang aming next videos. Definitely, we're already active, no? So, abangan nyo po yan. So, if you have questions, just let us know. You can reach us in our Facebook, Instagram accounts, even in YouTube, no? What else? So, yun. Maraming salamat po. Ito'y isang naging fruitful night again for everybody. I hope marami kayong natutunan. Next time
Yes,
po,
sana po.
so we usually post at hopefully earlier, no, mas matagal ang aming post to para makita nyo agad yung mga upcoming webinars namin. Also, if you find this valuable, you can share this with your colleagues, no, with your teachers, o kung sino pang may kailangan po nitong like and subscribe.
Like and
Ayun po.
subscribe.
Yes.
And
Please
share
like and
to us.
subscribe.
Ayan.
You won't regret it.
Yes.
Opo. Ayan naman. Again, with that, I think on my end, yun na po, no? Yun po ang aking message. How about Miss June? Yung final words?
Ako, I just want to thank everyone who patiently watched us. Taka sana, I hope magamit nyo po yung mga natutunan nyo. Sana po meron. Magamit nyo sa pagtuturo, kung estudyante ka sa iyong pag-aaral. Yan lang. Thank you po, everyone.
Ayan. Sir
Stay safe.
Alvin.
Sa akin naman, sir, siguro one-liner ko na lang. It's
Sige.
never
Wow.
late to innovate. So, anytime
Wow.
pwede po kayong mag-innovate, pwede kayong mag-try, mag-explore ng maraming platforms to make the teaching and learning process, the teaching learning in our present time now, more engaging, more exciting for our learners.
Yes.
Ayun. Power yun, Sir
Agree.
Alvin. Agree. Ayun, ako naman, abangan nyo ang aming mga next webinars. We had fun. Sana kayo din, no? Again, kami po ang Look
Yes.
Beyond team at maraming salamat po for watching. Enjoy the weekend. Maraming
Happy
salamat
weekend,
po.
GIF.
Thank
Stay
you very
safe.
much. Good night.
Good night.